storm he can't refuse. Kicked to dust, but he won't stay as a black sheep. He fights the dark to find his way. Wounded heart still beats strong, walks the line of right and wrong. Nightmare chases, he won't weep. Trampled dreams won't break his sleep. Flying arrow gonna rise, life's punches won't disguise. Man of sin, man of grace, life's black sheep, he won't fade without a trace. Creeping around his feet, every stumble can't defeat. What is up, everyone? StreamYard has changed things, so I'm trying to get used to it. Let's see. Old Goat is here. Miss Ann. Hey, Greg. Matt, you still here? Miss Amanda, good to see you. Hey, Gerd, good to see you. Hey, Mama Hen, looks like you got your internet fixed. That's good. Hey, Silver Paws, good to see you. Make sure that I think you've got a wrench. Yep. Johnny Small Pepper, good to see you. Let's see. So, yes, it was out for everyone. Oh, wow. That sucks. All right. Let's see. Is anyone trying to keep an eye on the chat and the camera here? All right. We are 5 weeks away from the event. That is it. 5 weeks. I'm getting excited. I'm getting nervous, antsy. So if y'all please excuse me. Hey, Ron. Good to see you. You and Torchy both. If she's in here. But yeah, we were just 5 short weeks away from Crusaders for a Cause 2025. That's what we're going to be talking about tonight for the most part. We'll talk about some other stuff if we get some other people up here. But that's what we got for right now. Let me see. Let me try to see something. Let's see. Yeah, we are 5 short weeks away. Sorry if I'm scatterbrained. I've been off my ADHD medicine by doctor's orders right now, and can't think straight very well. Hausler Squiller. She is doing great tonight, Anne. Thank you. Yes, welcome to Under-Medicated and Overstimulated stream. Thank you, Tisha. I mentioned that to Tisha earlier. I was like, I should open the live up going, hello, everyone. Welcome to the Under-Medicated and Overstimulated stream. Couldn't think straight with it. Thought better, though. It would just wear off by this time of the day, and I'd have no energy. So,
If anyone wants the link, please send me a message and I will get that to you. I'm not going to be dropping the link in chat tonight just because I want to try to stay on topic a little bit. But I want to welcome anyone who wants to come up so we can talk about the event and other stuff. Just have a good night. So let's see. Right now it's kind of a slow time for us because the van is down, so there's not really going to be any getting out for the next couple days till I get the alternator fixed. Unfortunately, I went out the other day, so this week has been kind of slow. That being said, hey Kenneth Bird, good to see you. I have a new mic system. The one I originally ordered broke, so I've got this one in, and I have been playing with it a little bit. It's pretty nice so far, but I have yet to test it in the wind, which is what I was going to try to do this weekend if it didn't rain or the van didn't break down. So, kind of doing what we can with it right now. But so far, it's a nice little mic system. If anyone wants the link, I can send them that. It was only like $10. Works with just about any kind of device from what I've seen. Pretty much a plug and play. I'm going to open up the chat tonight for questions for Q&A. If anyone has any questions about the event, with it being just 5 weeks away, I've been trying to track down everything, get everything lined up to where it's smooth selling from here on out, which has been pretty smooth selling, but there's a lot of stuff behind the scenes that a lot of people don't see when you're doing these kind of events. Lot of planning. Wendy. Okay. That's funny. I'm only 35, Wendy. What's up, Johnny? Johnny, if you want, I share the link to you in a message if you want to come up. Otherwise, it's just going to be like a not too terribly long of a live tonight, but a Q&A, just trying to answer any questions anyone has and kind of go over what we've got so far. We've got a couple baskets for the event. Just trying to get things rolling smooth and get all the ducks in a row, if you could say it there. Wait. It's all downhill. I think downhill was a while back for me, Gerd. Oh, damn. Sorry to hear that, brother. Hope you feel better. No problem. Let's see. Event's 5 weeks away. I contacted the Parks Department today. I'm waiting to hear back from them about a few things. I was supposed to go and meet up with them, but unfortunately the van's alternator blew out, and I don't want to kill the van, so or the battery system, so just gonna have to wait until next week for that. Let's see, because it's like 30-45 minutes away for their office. So got a message out to my friend and contact for the Iowa Association of the Deaf. They are looking at having someone there. It may not be the actual president for the organization, but someone will be there from what they're seeing right now. That weekend, being Labor Day weekend, is also back to school weekend, which I did not realize. I thought back to school weekend was a week or two before that, but uh, apparently a lot of schools are doing back to school weekend that weekend. Um, so it's I know that's going to hinder some people's plans on wanting to be there and stuff. So let's see. Been in PJs all day. Ugh. That's good to know. That's good. I'm glad Mandy's taking care of you, Johnny. Even maybe lime jello. Ugh. That's rough, Johnny. I'm sorry you feel that way. um, yeah, this week has been a hard week for a lot of people, and we've lost several legends in the entertainment world, and like Ozzy, and now today Hulk Hogan passed away. For anyone who didn't know, um, and then personal life things happening for everyone. So rough week for a lot of people. Um, yeah, school starts here the 25th, and it's going to be a hectic week with school starting back and the event all in the same week. So let's see, how's the little ones? Uh, we've lost three, some more. Yeah, I hope no more right now. Doing pretty good. How big is baby Skittles? Well, when we went to the doctor, what was that? Week and a half, 2 weeks ago, something like that. She was 10 pounds 2 ounces, and it's grown like a weed. So growing at a great rate. Um, I don't remember what the percentile was and all that, but she's growing pretty good. Little man's doing good. He starts speech therapy soon and OT, so they uh they got him going in the right direction for that, and Miss Bug is just enjoying her summer. So. 3 bags of Skittles. Oh, Athena's 3 times her weight. Yeah, that's funny. Good question, Dad. So they are looking at. I have several friends who are interpreters, and there may be some there. There may not be. I don't know. It just they have their own life also. So that being a weekend, usually the interpreters are off the clock and out. Um, from what I've talked with the interpreters I know, that's their job, but they may have one at the event, not for sure. If not, we all have a cell phone. If you have a cell phone, a notepad, text message, whatever, just a way to write down a message and show it to the person. Just be like, and then just pull your phone out and show them that. Uh, a lot of them will respect that. A lot of the deaf community actually finds that as a form of respect that, hey, I may not know sign language, but I'm going to attempt to communicate with you. So that is an amazing question for you to ask. Thank you, Dad. Uh, hey, Torchy. It would be awesome. My one of my good friends who I met when I was going to Drake University, uh, I was in a deaf culture class, and she was the interpreter, and she was also not just the interpreter, but one of I met several people there. one of them was the interpreter. One of them was an actual deaf person who came in to do a presentation, and they have just been amazing. Actually, my contact for the event I met through this class. So just got home, was out with my grandson. He has nails it. Nice, Torchy. What's up, PA? How you doing, brother? Let's see. Who just messaged me? Okay. See if there's anyone else in chat that I've missed. Hi, Colt. But so yeah, my my contact for the event, I actually met through the deaf culture class I took at Drake, and that's how I found out about the Iowa Association of the Deaf, was through my good friend there. I've also been in contact with Zombie Burger. I know I've talked a lot about Zombie Burger to a lot on here. They were trying to get things together for me to where I can go through and just pick up the gift certificates instead of them mailing them to me. I've been trying to get a hold of my contact for Casey's so that I can find out about the water and everything else. No, not Death Cult. Deaf Culture class. Sorry, my speech got in the way there. I will say, originally I talked a while back about them talking about having on-site hearing tests at the event. I have found out that we are not going to be able to do that. The parks require a insurance policy that I do not have the money for in order for us to do that, and it is just way too soon for us to be able to afford to pay that kind of a insurance policy, because it was like $8,000 up front before we could have that kind of medical technology there for them to do the hearing test. So, the hearing tests aren't going to happen, but I'm trying to do everything else that we were talking about. Yeah, sometimes that happens, Gerd. Then my mic doesn't always pick up everything. Thank you, Torchy. Really means a lot hearing that. Thank you. There's a lot of things that people don't know that goes on behind the scenes. I know Johnny can attest to that from last year, that there's so much behind the scenes that you have to do for the event. So much legal BS and everything. So really means a lot. So but let's see. Yep. I am going to ask if anyone is planning on coming, if you could either go to the Facebook page and mark going, or send me a message. Let someone know, hey, I'm going. I'm trying to get a tally of how many people, because the parks department is asking me about how many people are talking about coming, and I just have the numbers going off of the Facebook page. So if anyone is planning on going, please let me know. I'm going to be making a short about this also here in the next day or so. Hey, Squirrel, good to see you. It's looking like it's going to be pretty good event. You bring your ass, Greg. Yeah, Miss Tisha.
I know.
She asleep?
Yes.
Ah, baby sleeping. Means it's gonna be a long night.
That means I want to sleep.
Greg, it's too late. You can't change your mind. Greg said, I changed my mind. Take me off the list.
What?
The event. I said, it's too late.
Why?
Mm.
I'm just chat.
Yes, she did.
Yeah.
Mm. But, yeah, let's see. How many do we have in here? 13 people. If y'all were here last week for my live, I did a couple giveaways. I have not gotten those in the mail just yet due to the van breaking down on Monday. And we went to go try to use the van Tuesday, and that's when we found out that the van alternator was out. I have 4 total, but 3 that live with me, Torchy. So
Yes.
Miss Bug being the oldest one that lives here, and then the baby Skittles. As Greg says, the kid's gonna hate us so bad with that nickname. But I'm sitting down, Wendy. I do not need to wear the brace sitting down.
No, don't move.
Right here. For those that don't know, I messed up my knee pretty bad, and I'm required to wear the brace at all times.
Yes.
So I've been trying to wear it as much as I can, but it also gives me allergy issues.
Yeah, because you're allergic to silicone. That sucks.
Not just silicone, but the neoprene.
Oh, yeah. No. You what?
What, Greg?
Sorry. I am.
Oh, really, Greg? Playing off that. Okay, so I got a funny for everyone. I got a phone call today from a telemarketer wanting to set up a home health care visit because they wanted to check my vitals and something else. And the lady goes, well, at your age, you really need it. And she calls me a senior citizen. And I go, I'm only 35, right before I hung up on her.
I've been like, I'm 35.
Required to wear it at all times when I'm standing. I don't have to wear it while I'm sitting or laying in bed, but at all other times when I'm on my feet.
Yeah.
Yes, I know. I am a mess.
Walking, talking scarecrow.
Well, when your teenage motto was, welcome to Jackass, my name is Jared, your body seems to catch up after a while. There was ramps on fire, myself on fire, some other things I'm not going to talk about.
Yeah.
Skateboards, bikes, anything with wheels.
Damn.
Greg, you're still. Well, you know.
Well,
I know the king of them, so.
It's his last name. Stop controlling the roll. No, he just decides to ride the bike even more.
See, for me, Johnny, it was all right. Let's light our trip pants or our jeans on fire with Axe spray, the Axe body spray and a lighter.
Or hand sanitizer.
No, it was Axe.
Oh. Usually
Axe or something like that, aerosol, and then hit the skateboard ramp and see how many 360s you could do or 180s. Hey, J. Paul. Get over here and get you.
Oh, sorry. I'm yawning.
Modded up.
Because. Skittles likes to cluster feed at night.
Do a cool. Hey, Bug's got a skateboard. I don't need the knee scooter anymore. My ankle's good.
But will your knee handle it?
No, it will not.
Yeah. Do I need to have 911 on standby?
Can't stand. Okay. Thank you for stopping in, Miss Torchy. I greatly appreciate it. Johnny's got your email. I'll have to get it sent out.
Oh. Ow.
I had a pretty nice BMX bike until it got stolen. It was custom built, about $3,000 bike, Johnny. When I was a teenager, I spent a lot of money. On a bike, okay, no problem.
What bike do you have?
We'll get bugs going. I gotta get pegs. Cole's trying to reach his goal.
Sir,
I'm gonna
do
get in
I need
trouble.
to have 911 on standby?
No, you don't. Hey, Bobcraft.
I call Bull. Loney.
Skateboard.
I
I actually rode Bug skateboard when we were up in Spirit Lake. I showed her how to do a few things. Wasn't very much, but it was something still. Dad, you didn't have to teach me. I already know how.
Considering the alcohol.
But yeah, back on topic. We've got 5 weeks until the event,
5.
and it's going to go by fast.
I don't know. Well, unless you do flyers at Bug School, you might end up with a bunch of kids.
Nope.
No.
Hope you reach that goal, Colt, like Johnny said. We were trying to figure out though who's going to make it and who's not. Trying to get all the small details going still.
Like, I do know a lot of the restaurants in the area, and also since Saturday is the farmers market, they normally have
Bunch of food trucks
and food vendors for breakfast and stuff there. A lot of pastries, a lot of fresh fruit and vegetables and stuff. And it's always a good, like, especially like you want to pick up something for your campsite, that'd be the perfect place to go because a lot of the stuff's pretty cheap.
Tomorrow for a late birthday, I'm going magnet fishing. I had access to a boat for the day tomorrow. I got
Awesome.
That is awesome, J. Paul. Happy birthday or late birthday. Hope you find some good stuff and look forward to seeing your videos for it.
I will do these. I want to say happy unbirthday to everybody.
Yep. We're supposed to get rain tonight and tomorrow, and it's actually talking about it being pretty severe tomorrow, not as bad tonight. But the last couple nights, as they said, it wasn't going to be very severe. There was actually tornado warnings in our area, so
Greg said something.
Look forward to that. Where do I hang out if I want? Anywhere where it's expensive. No, there's a lot of places around here, Greg. There's so much I have not gone and seen, even myself downtown, and we've lived here since 2022.
Yeah, there's like, if you go through the Skywalk, which will be open and accessible, and there's a bunch of restaurants and stuff.
I'm glad you got, assuming you got power back now, Jay, since you're on here, but we also have cell phones, so if it's not on, I hope it comes back on, and that sucks.
I say the Skywalk has a bunch of places that you can go for food, and it's air conditioned if you want to get out of the heat. Because we are in Iowa, it's downtown. Concrete likes to absorb a lot of heat, and if you want just a reprieve, there's a bunch of places in the Skywalk to go and just take a breather. you even share your?
Yeah, I did. Johnny, I got that. Yes, that sounds good.
I say.
Yeah, I got power back at 2 p.m. today. Okay, that's good. Glad you got power back, Jay.
Especially if there's AC. Especially for the
Oh,
AC.
I don't know where you're located at right now off the top of my head, but I know it's been a hot one everywhere, so.
Definitely need the AC.
Yeah. Awesome. So, I don't know if you want me to announce it now, Johnny, or we can just do that later. But Colt put out a video of butterflies if y'all like butterflies.
Kill.
Wendy needs Tic Tacs. Greg's got his Tic Tac guns.
His QQ. His little. What would you even call that? Sound like an aerosol.
No, it's not. It's just like a.
Sound like your rubber band.
Yeah, it was him. I got the AC hooked up to the generator. Oof, yeah. Good thing for generators.
He said, "Go ahead."
All right, not tomorrow, but next Friday, we are going to be on Johnny's Live talking about the event. Hope that people can make it. So, while I'm talking about that, I'm going to go ahead and share this out. The website has been updated. I was locked out of Canva until today for a couple days, so I got it updated today, and we have everything up there that is currently running at the moment for spots.
You didn't take off the knife, did you?
Yeah, I did.
You did? Okay.
Yeah, I got it updated.
Oh. That's how much I've been paying attention.
See?
Okie dokie. My lack of sleep has been catching up.
Go back to the top.
Like the lack of sleep has been catching up.
That being said, we're going to share this out.
Share.
And there's Skittles.
Yep.
So we have got the event website, skate park. This side right here where it says Lordenson Skate Park, this actually gives you a Google map now to the event where it should, if I would program it correctly, go to the parking lot for the event. If not, it will show you where the actual park is at. The parking lot, I will tell how to get to that when it gets a little closer to the date. That way everyone knows, hey, this is what I need to know, and that way it's not forgotten in the meantime. Because the parking lot's a little difficult to get to if you don't know where you're going. You got what it's about for it. Again, this is going for the Iowa Association of the Deaf. They are a 501c3 charity here in Iowa, and they help the deaf and hard of hearing community throughout the entire state of Iowa. Whether it's young students trying to get into the Iowa School of Deaf, senior citizens needing any kind of help with groups or nursing home assistance. No comments, Greg. They also help with access to ASL or American Sign Language, and they have so many more services that they do. They also help with mental health and captioning services. It's a very diverse group of people that help with diversity and inclusion, and that's what this entire event is about in my eyes. Regardless of how much we've raised, whether it's the current amount we have or we hit the goal of 3,000, the financial aspect, yeah, it means something to a lot of people, but to me, the support and awareness for the community is what really means a lot to me. That being said, we got the hotels and food, and there is hotels and campsites around, but campsites, I believe, if I'm correct, from what Greg and Wendy were telling us, they are pretty full. I have not called them myself, but when I did talk with one of them, I was told that a lot of them fill up, and then there is some last minute cancellations at times. There is some cheaper hotels. If anyone's needing a hotel, let me know if you have not gotten it yet, and I will see if I can't help you with getting one that's at a decent price near the event. I've got a couple other people I'm doing that with myself. Food that's near there. There's the Casey's Center right across the street that's going to have Casey's Pizza and concessions. I don't know if they're going to be open during the event or not, but they've got stuff there. There's also Buzzard Billy's, which is a kind of a southern home style type twist restaurant. They're pretty good from what I've heard. I've never been there myself, but I know that they usually sell out when there's big events and stuff. And they're usually pretty packed during big event shows. There's Zombie Burger right down the road. There's so many things in the area. Let's see. For food. For items that are currently up for spots, we have the, make myself big here, John Wayne Birthplace belt buckle. Again, this is a limited edition, number 154 of 10,000. And it's got the authenticity certificate basically on the back engraved. We have the dog tags. We have the coin set. Make sure I'm showing it the right way. There's the coin set. We have the puzzle that was donated by Greg. And then we have the drone available at the moment. We also have several baskets that are in the works. Let's see. Mail my knives up tomorrow. Thank you, Gerd. Any good places? Greg, not on that area. That's over on the east side near Pleasant Hill. You're funny, Dad. You say the same thing about Girl Scouts with their cookies. Thank you, Squirrel. But let's see. Then we also accept PayPal, Cash App, and Venmo on here. Other than that, like I said, we've got several baskets that are in the works. Everyone knows about the picnic basket. If I can point the right direction. Right there. In the background. I am working on that this weekend since the van is down at the moment still. Until I get the van up, I'm going to be trying to work on as much as I can. I know that Greg and Wendy have said they're making a basket, and we've got a couple other people that have talked about donating baskets or items. So those are in the works. Let's see, what else do we have? What other questions do you have other than about artificial zombies, Dad? How many people are excited for the event? Hey, Matt. Better late than never. Johnny is. I know I am. I'm antsy for it. I want to go back and see if I can find another Zippo. So. Windy is. Greg decided about a couple days off work. You got to get some sleep too, Gerd. I know that I plan on going live. So I have the GoPro that I have programmed to go live. I've also got the Wolfgang camera. And I'm getting my mobile hotspot fixed in the next week or two. So I am going to try to do that. Hope I can make it to be there, but I can't promise. Understandable. Understandable. Got to see if work will allow. If I got to go, see if I can ride or stay somewhere. Hey, Johnny, let me know. Let me know because we'll find some. We'll figure it out. So we can talk in private about it. So, understandable. If you fly, I got a vehicle and we can pick you up. No need for a rental. That's good. So let's see. Does anyone want to come up? Are you melling that, Dad? Or what? Tired of being tired. I understand. I was told that part of me being tired has to do with what's going on with my knee at the moment. I've got what they call medial tibial plateauedema, where the bone is bleeding and damage on the insides where it's causing microfractures on the tibia bone. So they said because of that, it could help drain energy because the nutrients aren't getting properly dispersed. Yeah. But let's see. Okay. Yeah. And not to mention the heat makes you tired right now. So heat's a number one killer. It'll make you tired and make you dehydrated and heartbeat. So plenty of water, y'all. That being said, I have talked with, I mentioned I talked with or messaged my contact for Casey's. One way or another, there will be water at the event. Even if I have to get a couple cases myself, I will be getting them. But I've been told by Casey's that they're going to be donating like 15 cases of water. We'll see how many they actually do because there's a lot of changes right now for that store. So I don't know. I don't count on anything until I see it happen for this event right now. But we're trying to make it happen. So let's see. Any other questions anyone has? No heat in my room. I'm flying on ice cold air and sleeping far too much. Ooh. Thank you, Johnny. Thank you. Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure we will. Whether there's, I don't know how many uh, people are going to be there, but um, Greg's got Wendy's Excellent Adventure wooden nickels for everyone who attends. So that's awesome. Secret release right at the event. Um, Maps of the parking areas. Let me see if I can't get that pulled up. Google Maps was not up to date last I looked, Matt. There is an entire parking lot for the skate park. Dead Sea Pirate. Hey, Dead Sea Pirate. Thank you for coming in. Let's see. Try to get my map up. Yeah, it's still not updated. You're all good, J. Paul. Thank you for stopping in either way. I greatly appreciate you being here and listening. I'm trying to get this to work. Share screen for Google Maps. All right. So, Lordenson Skate Park, right here in the heart of downtown Des Moines. There is bathrooms there. Unfortunately, Google Maps is not up to date because this area on the north side of the highway here was where the parking lot would be, but it is not there on Google Maps because it's not been updated. So it would be right there, pretty much right there in the center of the screen, pretty much. Someone did, let's see. Yeah, someone posted a picture of it. But as for right now, it's not updated on Google for the 360 view. But whoever this was is awesome. Thank you. Oh, come on. Why is it not working? All right, Google Maps is messing up. Not working with where I wanted to go. Tisha's trying to do this. In the meantime, while Tisha's trying to help me get the map pulled up for the parking lot, I'm going to go ahead and share the screen, and we're going to do a little giveaway. This is going to be for a sticker pack. I will get mailed out when the van gets back up. Y'all give me just a minute while y'all are getting that in. All right, sorry about that. Tisha was trying to get something posted and for the downtown map, and it shared the wrong link. But let's see, how many we got in here? 12 in here, and 6 entries. Tisha, don't enter. I'm not sending you a sticker pack. All right, up to 7 now. Yeah, we will be doing a live over the weekend, maybe, for trying to get some things figured out. With StreamYard changing recently, it's made it really hard to do intro videos and stuff. So I have a new streaming service I'm going to be trying out that I've talked with a little bit. And if it works out, I'll be switching from StreamYard over to it. Good, you're funny. I wish. $9 a month. But I'm going to be trying out a new streaming service because StreamYard is changing a lot of things. And last week, I went to go live and could not share out my intro video. And this week, whenever I went live, I was able to share it out because I had it queued up a different way than normal. But I had to basically be in StreamYard for about an hour before the live in order to get it to load correctly. Trying to get everything just squared away and keep things going here. Let's see. We're going to go ahead and do this drawing. Someone say go. Johnny! All right. Make a note on my laptop here. Congratulations, Johnny. I will get that out to you here soon. As far as things for the event, we do have trophies. So those will be given out. I was asked today about kind of an itinerary, if there's any kind of itinerary. I am trying to get that together. As of right now, I am looking at doing trophies and that kind of stuff on the 31st, doing the rest of the stuff on the magnet fishing and all that on Saturday, the 30th. So, and as of right now, I had mentioned the goal is $3,000. As of right now, we're at $1,376.50. Thank you, Wendy, for keeping track on all that and for helping me out. Y'all have no idea how helpful Wendy has been in the background, trying to keep everything organized and everything for the event. If I need something, I know Wendy's got it organized in the background, so it's been so nice. So I can't thank her enough for keeping everything organized and on track. Absolutely is. Is Home Depot or any place donating buckets? Harbor Freight is. We have a Harbor Freight right around the corner. Thank you, Matt. That's a very good question. Harbor Freight is right around the corner, literally about a mile from me. If I was to walk, it'd feel like a mile at least. They have donated. They're donating buckets. I just have to take a form in that they asked me to turn in, and they will donate buckets. I was told that it was like up to 50 buckets that they'll give us. Hey, LL, good to see you. Harbor Freight is. They really are. Greg. So yeah, Harbor Freight has said they were going to donate buckets. I plan on using my bucket and trying to see what other people are asking and wanting to see. So lost my train of thought. Let's see. Is there any other questions anyone has? Scrap buckets for me. Yep. I hear you, Matt. I've got 3 buckets in the van at the moment. One of them I use just for trash. One of them's for scrap, and the other one I just keep my rope in whenever I'm not using it. And then I've got the wagon that I am so glad we got the wagon. It has been a real game changer since we got that wagon. Going out magnet fishing, instead of taking 50 trips to go back and forth to get stuff, even if it's not very far of a walk, I can take maybe 2 or 3. So that's been really helpful. Bug hasn't been out with me since we got the wagon, so she's going to appreciate that a lot more too. So as soon as we get the van fixed to where the alternator's not messed up, we'll be going out magnet fishing and that somewhere, trying to catch up on stuff. Wendy says, we love our wagon. Yes. How are you going to transfer all the scrap? So we're, as Tisha said, how are we going to get all the scrap? We're supposed to be having a dumpster delivered by the place where the scrapyard I go to. They were talking about having a roll-off dumpster delivered to the parking lot of the skate park. So we should have that available. What's up, Joker? Thank you for making it. Let's see. Temps about that time, climate. So everyone knows the joke about the corn sweats. Well, it's true. Mid-August to end of September is peak corn sweat season, so it is going to be hot and humid. Like Ann said here, hot and humid. It is pure corn sweats at that time, but there's times when it does have a break and stuff to where it's not as hot and actually kind of nice. Make sure I didn't miss anything. That is how they get corn syrup. Is it illegal to release ants to a camp tent? Wendy? Not sure. I'll check in on that one. Yeah, Matt, you thought it was hot in Tennessee? You're in for a treat. Matt's got a super fan for his tent. That's good. Yeah, last year was a blast with Matt and Greg and Johnny and Wendy and all. Lee. Yeah, it's hotter in the city than in the country because of the pavement, like Tisha's saying. So, that being said, if anyone is camping, let us know where you're at and try to see about making it out there for you. I know where Greg and them are at. Wendy said we have a rechargeable fans. Yes, those are great. And if anyone's needing to charge stuff, let me know. I have plenty of charge packs and can help you get that taken care of if you need to recharge your own. Oh, that t-shirt's coming in here. DSB. There is Tisha. There's the overpass. There is the overpass, and there is some shade from trees near there. Other than there is also benches at the skate park along the walking trail portion that are covered. So there is shade there. There is conservation area near the river that they have asked for us not to walk in. They're going to have trails that are going to be mowed down to the riverside, and there's also concrete trails going down to the riverside for the areas where there's conservation attempts going on. That time of the year, I think they usually have it pretty mowed down. I'm not for sure if they have it done then or the week after, but around that time they usually mow it and start harvesting seeds for the next year. So they have electric at their campsite for Wendy and Greg. That's good to know. So but yeah, just trying to, get things squared away and party or campsite. No kidding, Wendy. I was planning on having some homemade cherry limeade mead made, but unfortunately my airlock has a cap that it screws into, and that cap broke. So I cannot make the cherry limeade mead until I get a new one, because I don't want to contaminate it with bad bacteria and poison anyone. So, like Dad says, he's seen that skate park from the highway and it looks like a great place. There is a lot of stuff you can see from the highway, and that skate park is a lot of it for that area. So let's see. They have strawberry wine. But outside of that, the event, if anyone's wanting to do anything, there is the farmers market on Saturday morning. As far as the event, I plan on being there at 8 a.m. until about 6 to 8 p.m. Got to go home sometime, but I've got it down for 8 p.m. for the event being done for the night and cleaned up, because they want some cleanup time included in that. So I'm saying from 8 a.m. till about 5 or 6 p.m. we're going to be running the event. Then a couple hours of cleanup time. If anyone is willing to donate their time to help make sure everything is cleaned up, I would greatly appreciate that, because that is one of the big concerns that the city and county have, is the sanitation portion of, is everything going to get cleaned up, which is understandable when you've got people magnet fishing and pulling stuff out of the river, especially with it being one of their biggest attractions in downtown. And one of the biggest attractions in the U.S. for the skateboarding community, being as it's the biggest skate park in America. So, Cleanup is a must. Yes. Multiple trips during the day instead of waiting till the end is a great idea, like Greg's saying. That allows you also to not just take trips to go do that, but it allows you to take a break and maybe get some shade and get out of the heat for a minute, grab something to eat. But like Johnny said, cleanup is a must. So, yeah, I hope we pull some skateboards out of there. That area of the river has not been dredged or cleaned and several years. So, and last year there was a lot of flooding that happened about this time last year. So stuff got washed downstream even further, and then some stuff from upstream came downstream. I'm finding that a lot of stuff is still where I thought it was from upstream, at least for some of the other areas we go to that are on the river. So hope Busby makes it. Yeah, I do too. I've talked to him a little bit. He's not sure if they're going to be able to or not, but they're going to try. So Tisha shared a map of the restaurants and some amenities near the restaurant. So yeah, Busby is an awesome person. So I really hope he makes it too, Matt. Big storms and you can magnet fish the same areas and find totally new items. Absolutely, like Johnny Smallpepper said, find new items and it uncovers some old ones. One of the docks that I go to, one of my favorite, my honey hole, same place I found the ATMs. I found 5 grenades in less than a year in that location. 3 of them at the same time, and one of them on the 4th of July. The 4th of July. So what a way to go out the bang for the 4th. Found a training grenade, which was kind of awesome, and then had to call it in again. So thank you, Johnny. I greatly appreciate that. Myself and Tisha, and then Greg and Wendy, and I've had input from several other people like Matt and Connie. Mama Hen definitely has helped. Can't forget Mama Hen at all. She's been a huge help with this event. And then Benny's been a great support. So definitely. And just the community in general, I appreciate everyone coming together and trying to put in for items and show their support any way that they can. So absolutely right there. But let's see, I'm gonna do one more sticker pack. And both sticker packs from tonight will have a dog tag in them just because I have so many laying around right now. So a little bit of a long one, but oh yeah, dog tags. Hey, shipping is an important part, Greg. I greatly appreciate that, Matt. Now you donate $20. Let me know where. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry about that. I thought I had the banner going. So Johnny Small Pepper, this is where you can donate. And then you can email me or at my flying arrow emails on my account page, or crusadersforacause@gmail.com. So Anne just put in 2 spots for the coins. Thank you, Anne. Wendy, are you to where you can update that, or do I need to? Matt. She's got it. Awesome. Thank you, Greg. You know, so far we're not seeing a kayak, but that doesn't mean there won't be. You never know what's going to be there the day of. So, you never know what's going to be donated for it. So, there's raffle prizes that haven't been mentioned yet, Matt. So, I know that there's one basket that Tisha and I were talking about doing, but I'm not sure if we're going to be able to or not, but we're still talking about it. Other than the picnic basket. So, Joker. Wrap your basket in bubble tape. Well, good thing is my basket's not breakable. Do this real quick. Oh, dropping everything. Thank you, Wendy, for getting that updated. Make myself big for a minute here. If anyone has not seen this, this is the cooler. It's a Titan by Arctic Zone. It's a soft side cooler. It's got plenty of spaces. It has an opening top and it zips up. This is for the picnic basket that Tisha and I are putting together. There's 2 blankets and there's 2 40-ounce cups that are coming with it, along with these wooden little plates. They're supposed to be wine plates, but they work for other stuff too, for like charcuterie boards that are going to be laser engraved with the theme for that basket. That basket is themed as a picnic basket for Adventure Awaits. And we have the cups ready and everything. I'm not going to show those because those are in a different area at the moment because they're wrapped up in bubble wrap. But they are 40-ounce cups with a handle, and they come with a metal straw. Really nice cups. I have one that I've got that we were testing on that it kind of messed up, but they're the Hog brand cups, so they last all day, kind of like Brad and Summers, only a little bit bigger. So they're going to be really nice cups to go with this basket. So that's one of the baskets for the event that I can show. Your knife set was out tomorrow. Yep. All right, let's go ahead and run this. If everyone is in, I'm gonna give y'all another minute, but it says you can fit 40 cans in this cooler, Dad. Right there, 40 cans. And these are really nice coolers. These are so nice that in order to make sure that it was what I wanted to do for the event, I went out and I bought one about a month or two in advance, and I paid $40 for mine, and it was worth every penny of that $40. I've used it so many times already. It's got the deep freeze radiant barrier technology, so it keeps stuff cold all day. We got one bag of ice in the morning back in end of June, put it in there, and 3 days later there was still ice in that cooler. So if that tells you how cold it is, and it was left in the van for that whole 3 days. Can I fit Joe in it? And I don't think it's that big, even though he's not very big himself. Maybe we crush him down enough, Wendy. But yeah, I went above and beyond to make sure that this cooler was what I wanted to put out there for a good quality product, and same thing for the cups and everything. So exactly, Gerd. I mean, that might work. But all right, let's go ahead and run this. If everyone is in, got 6 entries here. Good luck, y'all. Gerd, congratulations. So Gerd, go ahead and send me a message, and I will get that taken care of for you here soon. I've got to be able to get to the post office, though. So, congratulations. Johnny Small Pepper. So I've got it in mine and Wendy, to where I'm in charge of it, and so is Wendy. So both myself and Wendy are in charge of that. So we make sure that everything's going exactly where it needs to go for the event together, to where nothing is misspent. So kind of basically wanted to, whenever I asked Wendy, I was like, hey, will you be my banker for this? I wanted to make sure that everyone knew money was going where it needed to go for the event, and that wasn't mishandled. It will have, where'd it go? It will have this logo on it for the account. Do you want me to, Matt? I can do that right now. So yeah, that the account for Johnny Small Peppers. This is the account you'll see the Crusaders for a Cause. See. All right, Joker's got to go. So have a good night. You too, Joker. Good to see you. Thank you for making it in. Let's do this. I'm going to go ahead and drop the link for the website in the chat again if anyone is interested. We also have a Facebook page that I'll be sharing out on my Flying Arrow Magnetics Facebook page tonight and a couple others. I know Johnny usually tells me to share it out on his, so I'll be doing that. All right. Hey, Tom. Thank you for coming. Thank you for stopping in, Amanda. I greatly appreciate it. You have a great night and enjoy your supper. All right, let's see. So Matt has asked if he can donate a coin. Let's see if I can find that coin again, Matt. There you go. Trying to see if I can find it real quick. All right. The coin he is wanting to donate is a 1918 King George penny. I believe that's what it is. So it's a pretty nice old coin. See if I can't get it to pull up here. Where is it at? Not sure how well y'all are going to be able to see this. I'm going to turn my brightness down. Oh, can't really see it that well in that picture, but it's a pretty nice 1918 King George. Thank you, Matt, for sending it again. I can't see it because of my brightness now. There we go. Really nice looking coin. There's the other side of it. So this is what Matt is donating. Dog, we're just gonna put a puppy in a basket. I mean, I'd bid on it. Puppies are sleeping. Huh. But yeah, so that's what Matt is wanting to donate, is that coin. Got 8 entries, 10 in here. Awesome, Johnny. I'm gonna send you a message on Facebook. I think I've got you on Facebook. I'll send you a message and talk to you about that. I greatly appreciate it. Not getting rid. Oh dang! I'm not getting rid of the puppy. I'd take one, but I'm about to run this, so y'all get those entries in. Night, Johnny Small. Thank you very much. Like I said, I greatly appreciate it, and I'll hit you up on Facebook here later tonight or tomorrow. So. All right, here we go. Miss Ann. All right. Matt, do you have an email, or how do you want people to contact you, Matt? Thanks. All good, Tom. All right. So congratulations, Miss Ann, on that. We've been live for about an hour and a half. Let's see. There's Matt's email, Ann. So it's been a long night, or a long day here, I should say. I'm getting kind of tired, so I'm going to go ahead and get off here in a minute myself. I want to thank everyone for being here tonight. I want to thank you all for the support, however it's been, whether it's donating items or money or just being here, spreading awareness, just spreading the word in general, y'all. I greatly appreciate, and it means the world to me. Before I end the stream, kind of how much of a big deal this makes of spreading the awareness and acceptance. I met my new mailman today, and he was deaf. I didn't know he was deaf whenever I walked up, and I start trying to talk to him, and he's not hearing me. So I walk up and I tap him on the shoulder, and I asked him, I'm like, hey, what's going on with the mail? And he signs to me that he's deaf, and I go, 1 minute. I pull my phone out immediately, and we start talking through the little bit of sign language I know and a text message that I basically just made a random number up so it wouldn't send out. And we just started texting back and forth of what it was, and then deleting the message before we'd send it. And he told me in that 10-minute conversation made his week. He said, as a deaf person, he doesn't get much support, so it means a lot to him. And I told him about the event, and told him, hey, come out there. It's gonna be hot, but come out there and feel support. And so those little things like that remind me why we're doing this. So for that, I want to say thank you for all the support and everything that y'all have done and helping the community. I love y'all. I will talk to y'all next week, or if not, later this weekend. Bye.